Hi guys, Rose here with the Cackling Moon. This is going to be a client's love, well, I guess it's not really a love reading. It is a love reading. It's a question, it's a one question tarot reading, but the question is revolving around love. So this is like your typical question about the lover who got away, or did they? So my client wants some insight on a person that they were talking to that seemed to be very interested at the moment, and then all of a sudden they kind of started to ghost out on them. So my client wants some insight as to, what happened, where is this going, is this person still interested, that kind of thing. So let's see. I'm going to be working with the Victorian Flower Oracle because I felt really, really called to pull this deck out for you. And so the cards are very, very truthful. The Vintage Wisdom Oracle as well, I'm going to be using. This one has been like a favorite for the fall season. It's becoming clear to me. And then also I'm going to pull from the Bohemian Gothic Tarot because I love this deck and I think you would appreciate it too. Interesting. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is the energy of this person. They're fight or flight, okay? That's what I'm hearing. Fight or flight. And they have a really bad reputation of this, and I don't know if you know them very well to the point to know that maybe in the past they've done this to other girls. But they have a very bad reputation of being 100% all in, full force. The typical Knight of Swords, okay? That Knight of Swords is that knight that is like full force in, not even thinking about the consequences of his actions. He's just always ready for battle. He's going to make the spontaneous, impulsive decisions. This is a very impulsive type, okay? But what he's crossed with is a Seven of Cups. Many, many, many opportunities, right? Lots of attention, lots of girls around him. Seven of Cups in general, because it's the Cups card, and tells me that he has a lot of interested women around him. He knows that he has a lot of interested women around him. He kind of he's one of those people where he'll text multiple girls at the same time, and maybe gets confused with the storyline of each girl. That's what I'm feeling from him. And a typical Knight of Swords, it's hard to not be so overwhelmed and interested in a Knight of Swords because they are very attractive people and they are very, interesting people because they're super confident in themselves, and who doesn't like someone who's confident? But what crosses him with the Seven of Cups is definitely showing me he's crossed with the fact that he does have a lot of attention from other women, and he doesn't just put one focus into one woman. He has a lot going on. So that's what I'm seeing with that. I love that the Flower Oracle totally called it out. They put threat was the first one that you got. So the threat here is showing that the Flower Oracle is like revealing, yeah, this person, he may have seemed really nice and amazing at that moment, but he's a threat. He's kind of like the little thorn. And I don't know, I just like it, they show that the threat is the girl here. But I feel like it would go the opposite energy. I feel like this guy is going to be more of a handful for you than you would want out of a relationship. Okay. The family card is also coming up. Family matters and the hard times. Now, I feel like the family matter card either is, does he have kids? Or does he have a baby on the way, perhaps? Or family matter can reveal maybe, because I was getting the feeling like he would be the type to put a lot of blame on other people because he doesn't want to take the blame for himself when he, ups and disappears on someone. Like he'll say, oh, I was busy because I had da 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 to do. I was busy because so-and-so needed me, or my mom needed me, or blah, 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 blah. Like he would throw other people under the bus for himself, rather than owning up to the fact that, well, I stopped messaging you because I wasn't feeling it anymore. You know what I mean? Like not just outright saying what he feels. And then the hard times comes up, which is telling me that to me, like, I'm feeling like this is a cycle that he's always in. He always gets himself caught up in the romance of different women, and he either forgets the timelines or the stories or the things that are said between different girls, and he starts to maybe either freak out because they start to hit this level of being so intense. He's a fight or flight type of a person. And in very many cases, I'm seeing that when times get tough, he's gone. He's not ready to commit, which is what I'm seeing here with the freedom card. Freedom came up. I'm seeing that as a symbol that he's not ready to commit. He's not ready to commit to just one person. He's very open. He would be the type of person to be very well in a very open relationship, but he's not very good with a solo monogamous relationship, at least not yet. So that's also the vibe I'm getting from, and that's maybe what happened between the two of you, is that he was seeing the potential of it getting to the point where you were more invested than he was, because he was already texting so-and-so's on the side, that he wasn't ready to invest a lot of his time and energy into just one girl, meaning you. And so he valued his freedom more, and perhaps that is why he started to ghost out on you, unfortunately. Now over here I have the Ace of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. So I get this vibe from the cards. I'm not really going to pay too much attention to the images, but the Ace of Wands is kind of like that beginning spark. It's like when you first meet this person, when he first meets a girl, it's so exciting, right? There's a lot of fire energy. There's a lot of passion. It's very exciting and thrilling, and it's a new beginning. That is what initially attracts him to talking to people, because he loves that initial spark when you're first getting to know someone. And who doesn't? Because those emotions are really good. And then we get the Four of Pentacles, which to me is like symbolic for not paying any attention to the image, but the Four of Pentacles to me symbolizes clinginess, okay? And I'm not saying that you were clingy, but I'm just saying compared to what he is used to, and for him to be a fight or flight type of a person, you started to become the clingy person in his eyes, and that resulted in the Two of Wands, which to me is symbolizing his it's like it's a two card, the decision maker, the deal breaker, the fork in the road, trying to figure out, do I stay or do I go? And I really like that in the background you see the crows that are flying off in the back, because I feel like that just symbolizes there's a lot of birds in his reading. We have the dove here that's in flight. We have the birds in the background. Like, to me, it just symbolizes he will fly off. He will take off as soon as hard times hit. He's gonna take off because he doesn't know how to deal. So I feel like that's what happened with him. I feel like in his case, he's not a bad person. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he is not a person that is ready for commitment. He's not a person that is ready to be monogamous. And you know, that's okay. Some people truly love to be free and they love to be detached from just one person. And he's definitely got a lot of, you know, a lot of attention from other women and still has it. So as far as that goes, I feel like he's a genuine Knight of Swords. He knows he looks good. He knows he has the attention, but he's not ready to invest his time in one girl. And so I feel like you got to the point where you were making him feel claustrophobic or clingy, you know, the Four of Pentacles. You were making him feel like a Four of Pentacles. And he knew he didn't have the time, energy to invest into that, into what you were wanting. And so he left. That was just how it was. So that's how I'm seeing it. I don't know how your personal readings, like what they were saying, but it would be really interesting to hear from you. So I'll have to text you to figure out, you know, so we could see what your cards are saying. But that's what I'm getting from that. So as far as investing time and energy on him, I would say my advice is let it be. If he comes back to text you again, see where it goes, but limit your expectations of him because he's not ready for commitment. He's not ready for the long term. He's more of a in the moment, in the heat of passion type of a guy. And you know, if you are okay with that, then that'll work out for you. But don't put expectations on this potential relationship because he's not ready for that as far as what the cards are showing. So let's pull more cards because this was only an 11-minute reading. I'm going to pull more cards on your future for love. Woo! So let's take those two. Thought, kindred spirits. I love it. So as far as future for love goes, this can reveal, kindred spirits can reveal somebody that you've either already been talking to or someone you're going to be really good friends with, or that makes you feel like a best friend kind of. That's what I'm getting with kindred spirits. And then the thought card comes up. So I feel like it's saying before jumping into any major relationship, make sure you put enough time, attention, patience, and thought into it. I also think that those cards are also revealing the importance of when you are in a romance and when you're in a long-term relationship with someone, that you are with someone that you feel kindred spirits with, that you feel like you just have so much in common, that you guys can talk and be open about anything about. That is important for you. Being with complete strangers is not that isn't the right thing for you. Kindred spirits is more of the energy you want to make sure that you have with any potential lover. We have yeah, the friendship card just came up. I love it. No wonder I felt so called to use this deck for you. So the friendship card came up, which is telling me, yeah, that's a big one for you, my love. That is big. Needing to make sure that you are dedicating your long term, and this is for long term. I'm not saying like just to date, because you could date whoever the hell you want. But when you are ready to settle down long term with somebody, to be monogamous, you need to be with someone who's aligned with you friendship wise, who just makes you feel like that you guys are best friends, that you guys are just able to share secrets and be, you know, end each other's sentences, that kind of thing. Like, that's the kind of love that you need. And I just had major deja vu right now. So I don't know if I dreamt this, that I was giving you this reading or what, but that was weird. Yeah. Friendship is a big one for you. And love transforming into friendship transforming into love is a big one. So like my relationship with my husband, he's my best friend. And I have no problem admitting that, and I love it. So that's the kind of love I feel like you need and you need to find as far as long-term commitment goes. So let's see. We have the Two of Wands, the Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Judgment. Seven of Wands is the shadow. So I definitely feel like, definitely somebody who would make you feel, someone who supports what you do for a living. As a Queen of Wands, someone who supports what you do, someone who, you know, will lift you up and allow you to be an individual. Okay, they're not going to pull you down. They're not going to hold you back. They're going to let you shine. And also someone who treats you like a queen too. Okay, I'm getting the sense of someone who's older than you. You need someone older, either like the same age or older, because that is the kind of energy that those types of people will bring. Someone who's older, who is much more established in their life, that can support and that would be able to be monogamous and be able to appreciate your individuality. Okay, dating, because I know you tend to date younger or are attracted to younger. In my opinion, from what I've seen in my own, you know, circle of friends and stuff, dating younger can be great, but sometimes it can be very problematic, because a lot of times, especially when we're talking about men who are younger tend to not be ready when we are, if that makes sense. So I feel like for you, I'm seeing someone older, definitely someone who's older, much more established. Someone who's definitely has had their experience in life, who's been through a lot, who can understand your nightmares, who can understand your troubles and your painful past. Okay. They, instead of being afraid of your past and afraid of what you've done and experienced in life, they will embrace it. Because I feel like the more you meet guys that are younger or just haven't been in the same type of lifestyle as you, they either get scared of that or they don't understand it. And that's very close-minded. So you need someone who would understand or would be open to understanding. I see that a lot with the Judgment card. I feel like a lot of times, like, maybe you don't reveal all pieces of your heart to certain guys that you have been talking to or dating, because you just know deep down that they're not going to understand. They won't understand. And that already knocks out the Friendship card, because when you are tight in a friendship with someone that you feel like you could tell them all of your secrets, you don't feel judged. You won't feel judged by them. So that's powerful in itself too. The Two of Wands, you know, I don't know too much about how the Two of Wands is making me feel. You know, this could show maybe, you know, the desire to move, to relocate for love. That could be actually a possibility, because that's what I'm really, like, my intuition is leading me there. I feel like in the future, when you do meet this person, or when you guys establish your love, you're going to find that point in life where you're really going to consider relocating for love. I think that that's going to be a big one for you, especially if it's moving in together. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles at the core. So there's definitely love on the horizon, and there's new love coming for sure. Get ready for that. But I warn you, dating younger may be continuously problematic for you, as opposed to dating older, and also making sure that you have established that friendship, because this is what is going to be key to making sure that the love is committed, and that they are, you know, on the same page as you, and that they will value you as a woman and your individuality and your lifestyle and your past, even the not so glamorous past. They will understand it, and they won't be afraid of it. Okay. I don't know. I just really feel really called and guided to tell you to date older, that dating older might be better for you. And also friendship based is very important. Very, very important. So yeah, that's basically what I'm seeing for you. I have my Oracle of Oddities here. So let me just pull. Let's just ask the Oracle. So what does she need to know regarding love in the future? What last pieces of messages do you want to reveal to her? So we have the sacral chakra, which is very cool. That's your sexual chakra. Your creative energy chakra. So don't ever stop being who you are, for one. Don't ever stop doing what you do. But also sexual energy is important to you, as well as having that chemistry with someone else. So I definitely feel like that's a big importance. Divinity, I love it. This person will definitely be also on the path as you. They will be very much aligned with the same subject matters that you deal with. They will be, it's kind of like, maybe the eye will be a big thing for them. Maybe they wear jewelry with an eye, or they have an eye tattoo. Something with an eye. But I also feel like they're going to be on the same path as you. Into the same stuff, for sure. But I also feel like they're going to be also mentor to you too. Especially if they're older. And I'm not talking like 20, 30 years older than you. I'm just saying, you know, a couple years. Just as long as they're older and more established. But I feel like they're going to be able to guide you. Yeah. And we have growth. Growth can reveal definitely changing in your own self. Growth in who you are and your personality and your powers. Growth in your path. I do feel like this person will be a big teacher to you. They will show you things that you don't know yet. They will reveal secrets to you, or reveal like paths that you haven't encountered or that you have not embarked on just yet. It's beautiful. I really am excited about that, because I think that's going to be it's going to be nice for you. But I feel like it's going to take some time. I don't think this is going to be something that will happen really, really, really soon, but it will happen. And I hope that it's, you know, the best thing ever. So thank you for allowing me to read for you. Anyone who's watching, if you guys are interested in having your cards read, please click the link below. Check out my website. And I hope to hear from you guys soon. And to my client, I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. You know I love you, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.